guys ready for your first two voice battlers? Ladies and gentlemen, bring up to the stage Paul Sharplin and John Dore. Who's going to go first? You call it, John.
Heads. Whoa. Of course you call heads.
Heads. Want to go first?
Yeah, sweet.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, John Dore.
Are we going one for one, or are we just doing the...
Sit behind you because I know you like it.
No, dude.
Right, I'll do yeah, fine, cool. Round of applause for Blaze. He just finished a plumbing apprenticeship as well, which is pretty cool. And he was talking to me earlier. Soon he said he's thinking he might start doing comedy. It's Paul's shirt there. That shirt actually belongs to his blood pressure. Good to be playing with Matt O'Neill at the back there. Matt O'Neill.
Yeah, we're on the same team. Great.
Are we on the same team? Oh, I think I had a roast for Matt O'Neill. I don't even know. I'll do it anyway. Matt O'Neill, like he used to be a skinny dude in a band, but now he's a fat dude that needs a lap band. Use that. Who else? Lisa Gabney's on my team as well. She's ginger and a woman. Two things Paul hates to fuck. His wife's a ginger as well. Jess Peterman's on the other team. I don't know how funny, this is just a legit true story that happened, is like, remember I gave you a dehydrator?
Yes.
Yeah, and like she looked real disappointed. I gave her an actual dehydrator. She looked disappointed. She explained it to me later. She thought a dehydrator was when a dude comes on a sock, dries it out, crushes it into a powder, and blows it in your eyes. Yeah, she said, this is legit something she said to me though. She said she's going to...
So this one's legit, okay.
They're both legit. I made that last part up. I said, what are you going to do with the dehydrator? This is legit, you can back me up on this. She goes, I'm going to dehydrate zucchinis because zucchinis are 90% water and you can eat as much of it as you want. It's fucking dehydrated! There's no water in it! Alright, there you go. You guys didn't get that at all. I like Geordie. Geordie tonight looks like it's a lion from The Wizard of Oz. Went to a fucking weird German fucking club. Got raped until pubes grew out of his face. And also Gary Jahal. Gary Jahal. He's an Indian, but don't be fooled, that disgusting smell coming from this room is Chris Myers. Time's up. Also, Glenn Zen is here. This is what I was going to say, is like, don't be, be nice out in the street and don't judge people and stuff. Like, next time you see like a homeless man yelling at a light post, that could just be Glenn trying out new material. No judgment here. All right, that's my list of people. Paul. Oh, hi. Yeah, there is Paul. Paul is so old, he remembers the good old days when Me Too is what you assumed a woman was thinking while you raped her friend. What else we got? Paul does drugs and he says he can handle it and they have no effect on him, but like I reckon that I wouldn't take full responsibility for your comedy if I was you. Let's see. Paul's where are we? Paul is into group sex, which is also the reason why most people aren't into group sex. Blaze is loving this. That's why he wants to get into comedy. Here we go. Paul's legit. He's a sweet streeper. He's the brush. No, just kidding. It's a lot more complicated than just sweeping the streets. They also use his crackly old face to chip off that fossilized gum. He licks it off. Let's see. Oh, he's got a joke where he looks like George Bush, which is funny because his wife looks like Ellen DeGeneres. Crazy old lesbian. Let's see. His wife's from Romania, which is where Dracula was set, which we all know is the story of a crusty old ghoul that sucks the life out of a naive young Romanian girl. Similar plot to Dracula. Difference being that in Dracula the girl was forced to stay with Dracula, not because she needed a visa. Romania has one of the highest sex trafficking things in the whole world. It's very difficult to escape the sex trafficking trade, unless you get sold to an impotent old man. Which sounds like a good thing until you discover the listening to shitty jokes and endless street sweeper stories trade. What else haven't I read here? So yeah, his first wife legitimately turned into a lesbian. His current wife now is legitimately thinking of turning back to the sex trade. His wife's been secretly saving 10% of all the money Paul makes from street cleaning and comedy so she can escape back to the sex trade. Should be able to do that in about 300 years. Which coincidentally is Paul's age. He's old! Paul's so old they used his jokes to bomb Pearl Harbor. Both of Paul's parents got cancer, which they had to do like shitloads of chemo, which is true. They both said that was way more enjoyable than Paul's comedy. Yeah. They said though, if the cancer comes back, they're not doing treatment again. They're just going to like decide to die because like the festival's coming up and they don't want to sit through another one of Paul's fucking shows. I think my last joke. Paul's got a very fun. This is another. Paul started vaping to cut down on smoking. So like once I saw Paul like smoking a cigarette, and then like he stubbed it out and pulled out the vape, and then just started vaping in between, then put that away and lit another cigarette. Which isn't a roast; it's just the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. So Paul's got a joke about waiting for his parents to die so he can get the inheritance. Paul's broke himself, but both of his kids still wanted to fucking die. Alright, that's what I'm going to leave you on. Thank you very much.
Get out the Paul Sharplin!
Jesus. Yeah, good on you, Blaze. This thing's fucked. Like John. I can't do it.
Oh, yes, I did it. Hey, you go. Well, this isn't easy for me, you guys, because I'm basically a nice guy.
You know, it doesn't come naturally to me. And I don't even know John all that well. I know him well enough to know he's a cunt. And not one of them nice ones either. First time I met John, he was a crack whore in Frankston, sucking cock for crack. And then I found out he doesn't even like crack. He was doing it for love. No, he was actually taking the crack that he got from sucking cock and selling it. And he was telling everyone that he was trying to help his mum fight a battle with cancer. But she was already dead. It was just a scam. He was actually taking the money and paying his other crack whore mates to fuck him in the arse. And when I first started doing comedy, you know, you look at all the things that happen in the comedy scene. I used to see John's name on all the good posters for all the big gigs, you know, so naturally I assumed he was a good comedian. Missed that one. But he's alright. He goes okay, He's dedicated, he goes to all the gigs, he's there every night, you know, he's given up smoking and drinking, he's given up drugs, he gave up sucking cock. No, he didn't really. So, rearranged his work hours, gave up his relationship, he gave up a relationship to do comedy. Wouldn't it just be easier to give up fucking comedy, John? Much easier. And John struggles to meet girls as well. So he joined up with Tinder. And he matched this nice girl on the Tinder, and things were going okay until she sent him a photo of a cup of coffee. And he's freaked out. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? What's this shit? What does she think I'm barista fucking friendly or something? How am I supposed to respond to that? You take her for coffee, you dumb cunt. That's what it's all about. And he met this other girl as well on Tinder a little bit later, and things were going a little bit better for him on this one. He sort of had the idea that there might be a bit of sex involved, you know, and he'd also heard that pineapples makes your cum taste sweeter. So he thought, fuck, I'll give that a go, but John didn't ingest it. He just wanked into a can of Golden Circle for 3 days. He fed her that. And while the poor girl was on her knees vomiting in the toilet, he tried to fuck her in the arse. And John really likes anchovies as well, loves anchovies. He buys the best imported Spanish anchovies because he loves them. And he got invited to his auntie's house for dinner. And so he did himself up, wore his best black rapey fucking coat. Looked more like Jack the fucking Ripper than number one fucking nephew. But he was trying hard, and he rocked up, and after a couple of minutes he pulled out his jar of anchovies. And his auntie said, but we're not having pizza tonight, John. And he said, I know. I plan to pour the whole jar into your pussy and eat them out one by fucking one. And it was at the exact moment that his father walked out of the bedroom carrying a can of Golden Circle. What fun the Doors had that fucking night. And you wonder why his mother didn't put up much of a battle. She might be the only person that's ever committed suicide via cancer. And look at the team. Look at the team he's attached himself to, for fuck's sake. Yeah, we've got Lisa. Where's Lisa? Yeah. You know, the only reason you're on Gavin's team, Lisa, is that Gavin was looking to engender some sympathy and compassion by including a token fucking ranger in his fucking side. But nobody listens to rangers. Everyone knows that. Who else has he got? Glenn fucking Zen. Glenn Zen. The only reason Glenn's in their team is because Gavin wanted to add some credibility to his fucking team. But Glenn doesn't actually have any fucking credibility. The only credible thing Glenn's done for the last 30 years is smoke more pot and drink more piss than the Rolling Stones did in their whole fucking career. Have a fucking look at him. And Matt fucking O'Neill. The fucking golden child of Melbourne fucking comedy. Nothing more than David Tolk's handbag, for fuck's sake. And Gavin, the skipper, Captain fucking Gavin, the team leader. I actually don't have anything for Gavin, which is a bit tough, you know. You'd think you'd be able to write something for Gavin, so instead I'll let my cat Tiger write something for him instead. Here's what he wrote. There you go, Gav, that's from Tiger. That'll do me, thank you very much.
So ladies and gentlemen, if you reckon John Dore took it out, make some fucking noise! Now give it up for Paul! Yeah! I reckon I'm gonna give it to John Dore, ladies and gentlemen!